Hi, Region 26. I'm Leslie, your team coordinator. I'm also a proud member of Hearts of Harmony Chorus, your MCs for today. It's my pleasure to be here today to introduce our keynote speaker, Cammi MacKinlay. Cammi is legendary in our region. She's been instrumental in creating the culture of Region 26, the only all-Canadian region in Sweet Adelines. Cammi has been a member of Lionsgate Chorus for 35 years, and she's a lifetime member of the organization. She's been a chorus leader, a regional leader, and she served on the International Board of Directors for 16 years as president from 2010 to 2012. In 2019, she received the President's Lifetime Achievement Award from the then president, Patty Cobb Baker. And in 2020, Region 26 created the Cammi MacKinlay Award for Leadership Excellence in her name. Cammi was the first recipient. She's currently on the editorial review board, which reviews the Pitch Pipe and Barbershop Now. She's a member of the international faculty, panel secretary, and to top it all off, she's the bass section leader for Lionsgate Chorus, and she sings in a quartet, Fandango. We're very proud to call her our own. Please welcome Cammi MacKinlay.
Hello, everyone. I'm so pleased to have been invited to talk to you today. It's been such a long time since we've all been together. But even though the physical connections are absent, our spirits can still connect in some way through this technological medium. And I hope that you will still be able to feel my presence in your home and know that I miss you all. I was asked to give you something inspirational, something that you can take with you as you go about your daily life. So I decided I would talk about something that is near and dear to my heart: happiness. Now, I believe that I'm generally a very happy person, and my family and friends will tell you that I look at life as a cup half full. I have a fantastic life with a beautiful family, wonderful friends, a lovely home, an amazing Sweet Adeline experience over the last 35 years, and the promise of great things to come. However, even for me, with all these wonderful blessings, the last year has been challenging to my happiness quotient, with so many experiences and connections denied, and especially with not being able to connect with my Sweet Adeline friends, both here in Region 26 and around the world. And I'm sure you have experienced similar feelings where happiness in your chorus experience has been quite elusive, if not completely absent at times. I decided to reread a book that made an impact on me about 8 years ago. Funnily enough, when I pulled it off my shelf, I discovered the bookmark that I had last used was a boarding pass from Chicago to Detroit from 2013, which of course reminded me that I hadn't been on a plane in more than a year. How weird. That didn't make me happy. But I digress. The book I reread was The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Achor. While it does focus on the positive psychology that fuels success and performance in the workplace, there are many takeaways that work for us in the Sweet Adeline world as well, not to mention our everyday life. What is happiness exactly? If you Google it, you see statements like, happiness is an emotional state characterized by feelings of joy, satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. While happiness has many different definitions, it is often described as involving positive emotions and life satisfaction. Research into positive psychology has determined that happiness can be broken down into 3 measurable components: pleasure, engagement, and meaning. Or, as Aristotle said in translation from the Greek, human flourishing. Happiness is naturally completely subjective. Only you know whether or not you're happy or experiencing a feeling of happiness. Others may guess at your happiness level, but only you know if you are truly happy. So what does this have to do with us and our chorus lives? Well, everything. Here are some thoughts. Recently, a chorus friend decided that she had too much stress in her life, with her time-consuming job and several tough issues happening in her extended family. All of life's challenges were compounding into making her agitated and very unhappy. Something had to go. So what did she do? She took an indeterminate leave from chorus, believing that she would be happier without the added stress of attending Zoom rehearsals, and learning new music. Did it work? Well, probably not, because what she really gave up was something that is a vital component of being happy. According to Sean Aker, giving up your social network and retreating inward is guaranteed to keep you away from the ultimate goal of happiness. He cites several studies which have shown that the more social support we have, the happier we are. And the happier we are, the more advantages we gain in every aspect of our lives. And as I wish my friend could have realized, being part of a chorus, even via Zoom, gives us so much more than just a place to hang out and sing of an evening. Just ponder on that for a moment. What are the social connections you would be giving up if you didn't participate in rehearsals? There would be a lot, wouldn't there? Happiness is contagious. Your brain can read and identify an emotion in others in 33 milliseconds, and that emotion can jump from person to person in an instant. I'm sure you've all experienced that in your normal lives as well as at rehearsal. If we as members are positive and happy on the risers, others around us will pick up on it and catch the happiness bug. But unfortunately, the opposite is also true. The quartet that starts every rehearsal with a venting session about what a rotten day they've had will be less productive than one that starts with a feeling of gratitude. I actually have a vivid memory of a quartet rehearsal many, many years ago where I went on and on about the awful traffic on the drive there, which led to another member complaining about her kids acting up all day, which led to the third person telling us about a nasty co-worker she'd had to deal with. We asked the fourth member how her day had been, and she said, "Well, it was great until I got here." Yikes. Negativity breeds negativity, and it isn't good for our stress or our mental health. I learned my lesson and I never did that again. So why is genuine happiness so elusive for some? I've heard people say, I'll be happy when fill in the blank, whether it's getting a different job, finding a life mate, or finishing school, or qualifying the new songs, or winning a gold medal. The goal is what is driving them towards what they perceive as perfect happiness. What they don't realize is that all those goals will be much easier to achieve if they are happy to begin with. For my friend, taking a leave from chorus did not make her happier. Her happiness needed to come from within. As Aker cites, 90% of happiness is formed by internal forces and only 10% by the external world. So how do you achieve happiness if you're not naturally inclined that way? Aker identifies a 21-day plan to create lasting positive change that will lead you to more happiness in your life. Every day you should write down 3 things that you are grateful for. These should be new and different each day and can be related to your singing life or your non-singing life. In his book, Aker suggests setting the same time every day for this activity. It could be when you get up in the morning or before you go to bed, or you could do it as a group activity with your family. Doing this will significantly increase how optimistically you view the world. Keep a journal. Write for 2 minutes each day describing one positive experience you had over the last 24 hours. If you scan your world for meaning, rather than focusing on a task-based list of to-dos, you will increase your life happiness. Exercise for at least 10 minutes a day. Your brain will learn that your behavior matters. Meditate for 2 minutes, focusing on your breath going in and out. This will help you undo the negative effects of multitasking. In fact, research shows you get multiple tasks done faster if you do them one at a time. Meditating also decreases stress and increases happiness. Find something to look forward to. Often the most enjoyable part of an activity is the anticipation of it. One study showed that just thinking about something you're looking forward to raises your endorphin levels by 27%. And it can be something as simple as watching a favorite show on TV later on in the day. Let me ask you, what are you looking forward to this regional weekend? The classes? The performances by our choruses and quartets? The keynote speeches? Or just seeing lots of our regional friends? Doesn't that make you happy? Just looking forward to that? It does me. Write one quick email first thing in the morning, thanking or praising someone in your chorus, on your team, or in your work life, even a friend or family member. This significantly increases your feeling of social support. Or if that doesn't seem appropriate, perform random acts of kindness. Let someone go ahead of you in the checkout line. Pay for someone's coffee. Let someone else take the parking spot. This isn't an Acres plan, but Jan Carley, the inner mastery guru, suggests that your thoughts can empower you or derail you. How often have you found yourself at the mercy of your thoughts? I know I have. If negative thoughts creep in and start to cloud your judgment, just say, next, and move on. One of the most profound things that I took away from a class given by Kathy Carmody was, whatever you are thinking, it's just a thought, and you can change it. No one will know except you. I remember vividly when I used to teach English as a second language that occasionally there were times when I really didn't want to go into that classroom. But I would stand outside the door and I would say, you are happy. This is going to be a great day. They're going to learn something from you. Just go in there with a great attitude. And I would go in there with a big smile on my face and say, good morning. How are you today? And sure enough, within 5 minutes, I felt great and I felt happy and happy to be there. Happiness is achievable by everyone. By focusing on being happy and training your brain to be positive, you will accomplish more and have fun doing it. You too will have the happiness advantage. Well, there you go. Some food for thought for today. On a personal note, it makes me happy to look forward to seeing all of you in the not too distant future and to getting back on the risers and singing with all my friends. Stay safe and Sweet Adeline strong.